Ducting system for the layout, there are three different types of system classification and system type. Once we have preloaded the, let's delete all this first as we have just made this. Currently, once you preloaded the duct system, it will only show you three system classification. One is the supply air, one is the return air under system classification and system type, and another is an exhaust air. System classification, there's only the three classification: exhaust, return, and supply. But in the system type, you can add more type of system, but it will be under either exhaust, return, or supply. So how do we add a system type? Let's select it here. We go to project browser, and under families, we need to expand the families, and under the duct system, we'll have the duct system again, and here we have the exhaust, return, and supply. Now let's say we're going to make a fresh air duct. It should be under supply air because fresh air is also pumped into the building or supplying air into the building. The return air is the recirculating air which comes back into the fan coil unit or in the air conditioning unit or air handling unit. So it's recirculating that. So from the room goes back to the equipment and supply back to the room. So that's why it's called return air. It's returning back to the equipment. Exhaust air means it's exhausted out of the building. From the room, you suck the air from the room and exhaust it outside. So the fresh air will be pumped into the building, and let's duplicate supply air. Here you need to rename this and set it as fresh air. And under the exhaust, we're going to create a additional kitchen exhaust. Rename kitchen exhaust system. Means we have from the kitchen we're exhausting it out of the building. Let's look at the duct now. Here, once you have updated this duct system, here in the duct properties under the system classification, in the exhaust air you will have two classifications, which is exhaust air and kitchen exhaust. Then the kitchen exhaust is typically for the cooking areas where it is connected to the range hood. Now the fresh air is also for to pump in fresh air into the kitchen area. It serves as a makeup air to replenish the air being exhausted out by the kitchen exhaust system. This fresh air will be under the classification of supply air. Now let's say when we have created the system type, let's draw a fresh air using a system type of fresh air. Let's draw that. Here, because we have duplicated from the supply air duct or system type, it will have the same color. You can change this color. Now let's set this fresh air and create the material. Let's say we have already created a cyan. Let's just use this, and we have the appearance in the cyan color, and the graphic is render appearance. Actually, we apply okay. Now once you have changed this fresh air into cyan color, let's change also the graphics override. This color should also follow the same as cyan. Click apply, click OK, and then click apply, and click OK. Now the duct has changed into a cyan color or based on our settings in the fresh air system type classification. Now let's draw a duct which is under kitchen. Let's draw duct again and set this system type to kitchen exhaust. Here, because we have created it under exhaust, it will have the same color, which is green and gray, because it hasn't been set up with the correct color. So here we go to kitchen exhaust. Let's select the material. We have actually, you can either duplicate the FAD cyan. Then let's remove the red and red one. Remove the because we have already unlocked plus red one. Then here we are going to set this red one to color red. Okay. Let's use the graphics appearance, apply and click. Unfortunately, we have the same material, so it will, once you change this to red, it will also apply to the fresh air. So that is a common mistake if you duplicate that material. So let's set another material in order to avoid that type of mistake. Let's delete it. Let's delete this one. You have to select another type of material. Let's say this iron ductile. Let's duplicate it and set it as red. Now that we have selected this, let's set the appearance to red and let's use it as render appearance. Click apply, click OK, click apply. Here we're going to set back the fresh air to FAD cyan and let's set it back to cyan color because we have duplicated the same material, so it will clash with the settings and will interchangeably change the color to the duplicated material. Click OK, click apply, click apply, and click OK. Here we have three different colors now: supply, exhaust, and kitchen exhaust, and fresh air. So that is how to set the, let's set the graphics override for the kitchen exhaust. Once we set it to hidden, it's still in green color. So let's set this one, kitchen, go to graphic overrides and select this as red. So it will have the same color. Let's select this as solid, click OK, click apply, and now this is the full fresh air, exhaust, and SA. If you set it, the graphic display option to shaded, so it's shaded, it will apply its different color. So that is how to create a duct system type and set the color parameters and properties in Revit.